Okay, so once again, my camera got live the minute I sit down. So the question is, what happened like in Africa when all the black people, kingdoms and tribes and villages were like conquered and then became slaves and stuff, and then what's going on in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine and like with America and all that stuff. Well, it's like this, okay? Within the country, there are laws, right? Like if you commit homicide, you go to prison. You do something illegal, you go to prison. There are laws that says what's right, what's wrong. But between countries, there are no laws. Like maybe there might be only the United Nations, but not every country belongs to the United Nations. And a contract, but it's not really. It's a contract upheld by the other members. So let's say it's like between like 80 or like 180 countries, and if one country, regardless of their size, breaks the contract, the other countries say, hey, you're not playing by the you're not honoring your contract. But not every country is part of the United Nations. All right. So between countries, there really is no law other than the one that like the one that can, if they invade you, they take you, and like it's like what law, right? Like it's like my country don't belong to the United Nations. That country don't belong to the United Nations. We moved in, we took it. All right. And like what law? Now you guys want to come and help them and they want to come and help us. What law? What law other than, they say, well, what about human rights and rape, anti-rape and genocide? Like what genocide? What law are you talking about? All right. We're like defending our turf and all this stuff. So between countries, it's not like between people inside the country, what law, right? So the world is complicated like that, other than like, and then it's like, well, even if you don't belong to the United Nations, a group of like the United Nations is a group of like 180 countries or so, and they can say, look, all 180 of us agree that you might be like genocide or whatever, breaking some kind of going overboard, and for that we won't trade with you or what have you and all that stuff. Otherwise, between countries there is no laws. If you're inside the country, then you have to obey their laws. But between countries, there is no like one giant superior, Supreme Court of the world. There really isn't. I mean, like I said, how I described the UN, but so there you go. That's why the situation in the world is very precarious, especially between countries. Just agreements, but no really, no. It's kind of like that, and in some places, it's with nomadic tribes or in small oh my God, warlords and all that stuff. Boy, you don't want to be there. Nothing will protect you other than your own might, right? Other than your own gang of people, gang of your own crew and the guns you bring with you. Nothing else will protect you.